So standing like this, if I'm a boxer, is a good thing to do. In a street, it's not so important. Of course, I don't want to present my chin. Okay, I get knocked out immediately. But I don't need to do this. And this exercise is so ninjutsu, is so important because it forces you to treat 360 degrees. So this is where we are advancing to. Where are my partners from before? You're working hard today, my friend. Okay, you stand here and you stand here. So we did first two techniques, 1, 2. Now we do 3 and 4. So slowly, first do 3. What I do is first to the right. I punch him and I turn and do a tetsu. Okay? Slowly, okay? Don't worry, control it fully. If you want to, you can put your hands, but don't worry, trust me. How do I turn my legs? Like a Sufi. And we don't have time to be exact on the technique. It's like this. Okay, this is what I do here. So, punch, cross punch to the side guy. Step here and punch him. Excellent techniques if they're closer. Okay? Because I push him and he gets this. So if they're really close, I will not be able to get out. Okay. Okay. But 2 people are down. They must be down when I start. My only chance in multiple opponents scenario, only chance is if I defend first. Why I'm not saying attack first? Because it's illegal to attack first. But defending is okay. But you must defend first. If you wait for the trap to close on you, 0 chances. How do we know it? First of all, looking at a lot of real life fights, and then from Randori. Because we do, and today we will do a bit of a different Randori, but this is the most fun Randori you can do. Like 3 people on one, what does he do to continue? Because sometimes when you do multiple opponent Randori, it's very dangerous for the guys around. Because you become so stressed in the middle that you can punch somebody and really do him damage. But we find ways to make it more safe. Again, please, my friend, let's repeat. To the side, 1, 2. And I'm careful, I want to do it faster, so I'll do it on the chest. Let's move here so everybody sees the steps, and you move here, please. Okay, nice. Okay, so we did and to the front, okay, to the front, and I go. Now what is, I want to face my main opponents all the time. If I would be talking to them and somebody from the side, I would turn to him and do the Shia Kaisha on him. Okay? I want to take out the most powerful opponents first. Take out the most powerful opponents first. So I choose them, they're powerful, okay. So we had to the side, and this. And by the way, don't underestimate it. Okay, this is very powerful technique, even one-on-one. Okay? So knowing how to turn fast. And so it's a powerful technique, I believe you all know it. So I punch him, and I turn. I use this, because if I don't measure the distance, okay, so this elbow is good. But if he's too far away, this is okay. So, now we can combine. We repeat until we have muscle memory. And I start like in the Wild West. Don't start like this. So don't reveal your protective intentions. Don't reveal it. You stand and they get punched. Okay? You must explode. Okay? And see. Remember what we talked before about order in chaos? This is nice. You're suddenly like a Sufi inside the circle of chaos. You see it in a minute. You do it in Randori, not me. You do it. So this will be a better lesson. But we're starting to develop it. We said 7 techniques, so this is 1, to the side, 2, 3, roll, 4, roll, and we do the 5th technique in the mid practice, okay? So now the 5th technique, again, you're my partner and you're my partner, thank you for your patience, okay? So 5th techniques, I really like, I think it is the most efficient, okay? It's the Ashira Akaisha. I punch in, and I punch in, and I return to him, and I go back and protect my face. Okay? We checked a lot of techniques in Randori, which is not the same like street, not the same. And this one was the best, okay? I used the same hand here. In all the previous techniques, I used 2 hands. So I used bam, bam. This is how I start. I hit him with the hammer, and hit him with the Fudoken. My legs do what we did at the beginning of the lesson. Now it will help you. You don't have to waste time, your time, to... And I return to him. Why? Because if I approach the situation, I don't know exactly what happened, okay? Maybe I missed him. So he gets punched. Now I turn to him and get punched. Another important point. When I do the Tetsui, I'm facing him. Now I'm facing him. I always want to be facing them. I don't want 1, 2. It's not bad if I really knocked him out. But if I did not knock him out, he's got back. Not good for me. Okay, so 1, 2. So if you're really tired, okay, 1, 2, finish him up, get out. 1, 2, finish him up, get out. And out to the chin, but very gently. Always practice to the real Kyushu, to the Asagazumi. Okay, so you get used to it. But if you want to be smooth, you can do this. It's okay. Okay? 5th technique. Why do I like this 5th technique so much? Because I can cover distance. The other techniques are almost lost. You understand? If I'm standing and they know what to do when I'm finished. How do I know? Because I make Randori with my students. And we say 1, 2, 3, go, and I do this, and 4 students are on me, and I'm on the floor. You understand? So the farther they are away from you, the chance that you can do something surprising is better. And when using the Aruki step, the ninja step, this is what takes me to them. Because this can be the distance, nice distance for me, better than here. You understand? Better than here. Okay? This was the distance that somebody got punched. Okay, because you cannot do, okay, you have to do something here. Here is good. So I can cover distance. Okay, you see how big a circle? We can open a circle of 4 meters. Cover distance. Okay, so you have to have good footwork, and you have to punch the bags and the trees again and again and again. So not only ukemi, which is what we're going to do today. Okay, ukemi, how to take the flow, but atemi, how to hit, how to strike. Okay, shto against trees, against walls, punching bags. Okay, and it's not for kids. You have to have instructor because you can really damage your hand, but you have to have it. Slide forward. And now what I wanted to show you. Slide, like you're sliding on a banana. So momentarily, you're not balanced. You don't want to be balanced. You want to be dynamic. Okay, this is not a balanced stance. You want it dynamic. Not all the time you want to balance. You want to be unbalanced. So, slide on the banana, advance 1 step, return with this. Okay, 2 more minutes of this. We go to the 6th one. Okay, I want my, okay, thank you very much. This is a very low level. Okay, just punch them together with this. Okay, this is the wrong technique, not mine. Okay, I just stand and I use this step. Okay, this is what we learned before. This is why I teach you. Okay, this bump, bump. I use this step. Okay, actually a kata from Fudori. Okay? And I just want to do this. But if they're far, then I cannot do it. But can I do this? So how far away they are from me matters a lot. But if they're close, then everything is nice. Straight to the neck. Please be reminded that not only they will die very, very hardly. Okay, because you break the front part of the trachea, and the trachea, thank you very much both, and the trachea is only half a pipe, not complete pipe, half a pipe. The back part of the trachea is soft, so you can swallow, okay? And when you do this, you break. And a guy who broke his tomer, who broke his trachea, he couldn't eat or drink for many weeks. So he just drank something that, because if he would do this, he would faint from the pain.
So it's a
and
diet.
he got, huh?
It's a diet.
He doesn't need a diet. He's tomer, he knows it. Okay? So must be very, very careful. Okay? And what happens if it, for him, it just fractured. So it just healed okay. But if you do a shikanken to the trachea and it collapses, 3 or 4 rings collapse, then he cannot breathe. Then the only thing you can do, if he cannot breathe, is open up, cut it with a knife and put a Parker pen, okay, without the filling, okay? So he can breathe. It's called tracheostomy. So if something like this happens and you really want to save the guy, it's a matter of minutes. Somebody has to do tracheostomy immediately. I don't believe that intubation, I don't know, I'm a paramedic, somebody here is a paramedic. I don't think that intubation can help because the throat will be constricted. So you won't be able to push the tube from the mouth. That's what I think. Anyway,
Which
that's...
one do you do this with the pedal?
Not here.
No, here.
The middle.
If you hit here,
I will show you later.
no, don't worry. You remember the saying, no pain, no gain? So no pain, no gain. Anyway, okay? So if I hit here, okay, this. Another explosion, okay? Which is good, which is actually something I did in fighting, okay? Then I can knock him out, which is the best. It will break his jaw, or I can hit here. If I hit here, what happens is very strange. First of all, he faints, okay? And then, even if he doesn't faint, he cannot function a lot, because here there is a bifurcation, okay? This carotid artery becomes 2. And on the bifurcation sit few pressure receptors. They are called bow receptors. And when you hit them, you completely wreck the sympathetic nervous system. And how do I know it? Nobody told me. But one, and then another one, and then another one of my veterans came after we just did, you know, we did, bam, 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 bam. We did this, you know, and just for training, they got hit here. Thank you very much, David. And they got hit here, and they developed very alarming signs. The signs were all the same. Half of the face became sweaty, and another face not. So in neurology, this is something, a symbol, that's a symptom, that's something in the brain. Okay, God forbid, cancer or something like this. So all of them went to MRI, and none of them had anything. So by then I started connecting, and we started doing a little easier Randori, so none of these cases happened again. But if you want to really do something, you hit somebody here, he's got problems for a long, long time. If you break his jaw, he will be thin, okay? Once somebody broke my jaw, then a stupid instructor from Israel said, okay, I'll put it back. If you break the jaw, you don't put it back, okay? Because it's already back, he knew nothing. And I let him do it, and he really dislocated it. So I ate hummus with a fork, like this. I couldn't, after only a few weeks, I could eat an apple. If I would eat an apple, I would faint from the pain. Okay, so it's not a good thing. Be careful. Remember what the technique was before I started thinking and remembering? It was this. So do now the 6th technique, please. Okay? So what I do now is this. And again. Okay? So I'm coming to this. And what I'm doing is the Yoko Aruki in the air. Okay? And he gets really kicked, but I'm doing it easy. Okay? Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. But it's very hard not to touch it all. It's okay. Okay, so this. So for us to really know it, I'll give you 2-3 minutes to try it. Then we do it together because the sequence is not so simple. Okay? It's not so simple. Because what I do actually, no, I will destroy the walls.
No, you don't.
It's called shoten. Shoten in ninjutsu is wall running. He's the wall. Okay? So I just like, boom. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. I do it very slow. And some people can jump to the face, same thing. But I just climb on him to him. So even there are many people, when I come with this kind of energy, it's nice. You see what I meant before going out in style? Okay. You just run into 4 or 5 people, you kick 2, and then you wake up in a hospital. Style, okay? Okay. Let's try it, and then we need to get biscuit with you. And you, my friend, please. Now we're playing zombies. This is a good thing to finish, okay? Because we can all, we're playing zombies. What do we mean by zombies? You'll be the center one, okay? If you're just beginning to understand, you know what we want. We want same attack with the same speed so we can train on the same attack. We want predictability and accuracy. So I do the same thing all the time. And you do what you know, you already know. Just me. No, you don't have to punch over right yet. You're going to do it in a minute. So again, I attack, I go forward. Then since I'm a zombie, now he attacks. Now David attacks. And what more can we do? So we don't have a lot of time. So I can just show, and those of you who are good, many are good. So if you push me, okay, you done second, again, what do I do? Remember, we just showed this way of turning. He attacks, I just turn on an axis. But this is not the only way to meet an attack. What is the other way to meet an attack? If he attacks me, bam, I bump him, collide with him. This is Kukishin, classic. He does something, I resist, punching. Okay? But the third one is going with him. Just having the same speed gives me some time to do. Okay? Looks nice, okay? But it can develop to something even nicer. Give me the opportunity to do it dynamic Randori with arm locks. So, first technique, 1, 2. You don't even have to fall. You're a good zombie. Again, if I take him, I don't want to make a good ganseki because I want him to flow forward. So I move out of the way, like this, and he moves, and this, anyway. Okay? And you come again, attack. And you come again, attack. And you come again, attack. It's very Aikido-like, yeah? But it's nice. And I don't want to fly because we do not have the level of Ukemi Aikidoka had. You see why good Ukemi has to improve even in Akban. We don't have the level. But we can do the same flow. And here we meet something. You attack. And it's okay if you hit me. I'm just a regular guy. So what do I want you to hear? It's not a syncope now, because we don't have time for it in this seminar. Why do they hit like this? It's for another seminar. You can look at the third colloquium onward. Just trying to explain it there. But what we hear now is that there is something in Ninjutsu called no stance. Okay, no stance. So now, us regular people, not Shihans, can do it. Because how do you get hit in this exercise? Just like push-ups, exercise, just exercise. You get hit if you have a stance. No stance meaning nothing, you just, we did it before, good. Just push me. And this is no stance. Okay, so You're beginning to see something. Now, what does it matter to you if I do it good or not? Nothing. Nothing. It doesn't matter to you. It matters to you if you do it good. So this is a lesson, not a theater show. Lesson. So you have it now, but few rules. He's very good, and now we are on the same frequency, so we can do it with a Tsuki punch. If you're on the same frequency, you can do it with Tsuki punch. If not, go back. Just do it like this. Predictability and accuracy. Okay? So this. Another thing, you can use anything, but while I'm doing the technique, it's not a multiple opponent scenario. The multiple opponent here are just to open my arena. Okay? Just to open my angles. So one at a time. So he attacks, and David, before he falls asleep, attacks. Okay. Okay? Yeah. One at a time. And believe me, we researched it a lot. Even though I did a Godan test, I don't know how I did it. What we researched is this. If you're standing concentrated here and somebody attacks you from behind, he will attack you. You cannot feel him most of the time. So no attacks from behind, just from here, because we want to practice flow. We want to practice no stance. We want to practice everything we did today here. So it's a nice aerobic exercise because it's just like jogging. You see, in a minute, you won't rest. You'll be like this because you have to move, you have to move, you have to move, okay? And when I showed you how to do, I didn't do my best, okay? Just did basic stuff. One technique, two techniques, what we learned today. Please try.